But yeah, this is a very pivotal battle right here. Sways the leadership of England for years to come. I don't know why I'm narrating it like it's like a documentary or something.
Yeah. Thanks, Professor John.
I can't wait to like hear myself talk about it, like because like in my head it sounds great, but then like when you listen back, you're like, I sound like such a dick.
Yeah. Sometimes in my head, I'm like, I hope somebody comments like, that's not even close to being right.
That's why occasionally I'll leave in like some of our like fuck ups because it's funny.
Yeah.
If I find it funny while editing, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get ripped for this. I'll leave it in because it's just pretty funny. But yeah, we're going right into the battle.
We didn't start yet.
We didn't?
No.
I was like 100% confident that we did. No. Now I'm gonna have to leave that in.
You have to, yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope.
I'll probably leave it in so you know what we're laughing about. Yeah, this is gonna be London
it's gonna
Bridge
be pretty cool,
down.
man. Yeah, falling down.
As I was talking before, I clearly thought we had started, but we did not start. And I went off on a tangent. But
yeah,
it goes to that though.
Yeah.
Like this does change. Like this is a very pivotal battle right here
in history.
Yeah, because it's more or less like the last. It's like the last and I think it's the first, like where they had total control of England. Like a Viking was the king of England, you know, like in name, like in their way, like in everything, you know.
Right.
They just happen to be a Viking, so it's pretty crazy. And then like it's like the last like reign of them until the Normans come in. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out with Thorfinn included in this. And who the hell that was on the bridge? Was it Askeladd or was
it looked like him, right?
Like
but I don't think it's him, but it did look like him, so maybe it's a relative.
Yeah, that's very well could be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. You're going to start laughing at me, but I'm trying to remember what Thorkel looked like.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I feel like I remember him having like spiky yellow hair.
That's possible.
I feel like he's too young though, because this is a lot.
This is years.
He would have been at least Thor's age, right. And Thor's would be how old?
And
at this point?
Is 10 or 11 years after that, after he died, right?
Yeah, so you figure he was probably in his like, even say late 30s, because the Vikings had kids young, so, and people died early back then. So I would imagine, say he was 40.
Yeah.
And then he'd be in his 50s. For back then, that's pretty old.
Old.
So yeah, I guess he could be in his like. I guess it's plausible it could be him.
That guy was young though.
Yeah, I guess.
Younger. I feel. I don't know. We'll see.
I also want to know who that was with the awesome helm and long hair. If that was in fact Canute.
Yeah, because they kind of made it seem like it was, but then he said Canute was out somewhere. I thought, and that person was standing out right outside looking at them. I thought, unless it was like they were showing us what Canute was doing. That's
what I took it as too, but that's just a guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is him.
Sided with the enemy.
Yeah. Well, obviously, because he was on the bridge. Yeah, I was just going to say. This is why I like Askeladd. He knows. It's like Ragnar. They just know, like, they call out their own faults at the same time. Take it down. Of course. What? This is going to be interesting because of course he does. Yeah. I feel like they're making it a point of what we talked about last time, where like he's like so driven to this that he's gonna have to like maybe let it go at some point, or kind of let it go. You know what I mean? Dang, this is gonna be so interesting how this plays out.
That's gonna be a crazy fight.
Just on the fact that they're both crazy fighters, but
Thorkel should be way more experienced.
I think. Well, definitely more experienced.
You know, he was a part of the Jomsviking Viking for crying out loud.
He fought with Thor, so that says it all.
Yeah. He can't beat Askeladd, and Askeladd put up a decent fight against Thor's.
Yeah.
And I bet you Thor's beats the shit out of Thor.
That's it for Askeladd. It doesn't, regardless, he's like, either the kid will do it and benefit us, or die, and it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah. At least keep him distracted. They can do something.
Right.
Possibly.
I love how they use Thor's now, though. Like, they just bring him in randomly. Like,
yeah.
It's like whenever in Vikings when they mention Ragnar.
Oh, yeah.
Guys are not listening. Oh my god.
Huge.
Holy shit. Yeah, because they called him the Tall, right?
Yeah.
Dude, his hand was twice the size of his head. That's ridiculous. I do want to know what the reason is specifically. Alright, so he's crazy too. Well, we know they eventually get the bridge down, so I don't imagine maybe he does go Thorkel. Oh my god. It's the boulder. Keel buster. Oh! It's like a high explosive. He's like knows he's gonna lose. That's hilarious. Oh baby. Love a good battle scene / episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is what they did too. They cut it down like this. They were like, "Oh, you think that thing's big? We're just gonna chop it down." Oh my god. He's literally a giant. Oh. Talk about giant spears.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's just doing this for fun.
He's insane, like you said.
He's old too now, so he probably thinks this is a good way to go out, if any. Oh shit. This guy looks fun. It's mine. Oh. This is like one of the, like a video game where you have to fight someone like triple your size. He's swinging
but
a
he's
tree.
fast as lightning.
On top of that.
No, Thorfinn.
Yeah. This is crazy. Holy shit. That's the problem. You cannot get hit once. Good God. Go low. Or he's faking low. Ooh. That'll drop you. Ooh. Oh my God. Dude, he is nuts.
He is. Did you leave him?
The bailed on him?
So you think he stays there?
Might make it seems like it. That'd be cool. Maybe there's a chance where he can find out who he is.
Oh, stab him now.
Cut his hand off. Just those two fingers. Good, I'm glad he knows now. No! I wanted that conversation to keep going. Ah, that was funny. What a genuinely warrior to warrior thing. He might be my new favorite character.
He's awesome.
The two of them are in different
cool
ways.
That was a really cool fight.
You know he's gonna walk back into camp and be like,
swim all the way back.
I'm gonna say, well, they're just gonna wait him out. Canute. Yeah.
トルケルには全軍ですらかなわぬのです。その5分の1の兵力で当たるなどご無理です。そのくらいでなければ薬にならぬ。ですが
You gotta prove himself, you know?
慣れぬ戦場で辛労も重ねられて。クヌートには包囲軍の将を任ずる。機構が付き添い副将として補佐せよ。
I wonder like what the relation is. Is there like a with him? Is he just like a?
He like raised him.
Yeah, in a way.
Seems like it.
Little head. Yeah. How is he even moving?
Because he's an animal.
Oh, that was so good. He's like, that was fun. Oh.
Relocate his shoulder.
Oh, baby, yep. He's disappointed. You're gonna get your fight, buddy. Do you remember in like the first season of Vikings when they first went to raid England and they brought that one guy was like, "Please take me with you because I just want to die in battle."
Yeah.
And he gets his wish. That's what he kind of reminds me of.
ひでえ様だな。まあ今回は相手が悪かったな、トルフィン。
He was a great opponent.
俺はウェセックスへ進軍するけどどうする？歩くのが辛いならここへ置いてくけど。あ。
Kid's crazy. More and more respect every time now he sends him in. Good old Wessex. Poor kid though. Really been through it. He just got the shit kicked out of him by a giant.
Yeah.
Who was also
a super trained giant.
Who also was kind of nice to him. Respected him. That was one of my favorite scenes of the show so far.
That was really cool. More like Thor's.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like pure hell for them, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be doing this either.
No. Thorkel's just one of those Thorkel's just one of those crazy ones that like
Thorkel's insane. He's like Bjorn almost, but even worse. He just loves killing. Yeah,
way worse. Not even that. It's not even that he loves killing.
He loves battle.
Right. He like wants to find like that good, like just like he respected the hell out of him for it. Like that made him so happy.
Well, it's just because it was a good fight. That's what he likes.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. And then he found out it was
Well,
Thor.
that was the whole...
I bet you if he stayed, they would have became some kind of friends because of Thor's.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do think we're not going to see. Well, either we're not going to see that battle like of them taking it, but I feel like we should. But with Canute, because they're like setting up this Canute story.
Yeah, we might.
I thought that like Oscar was because I mean it's not that far Wessex from. I mean, kind of is, but back then I guess it would have been, you know. But
yeah, maybe that's gonna be just about Canute then.
I was wondering that during like when they showed them leaving there. I was like, oh, dang. I thought they would be like involved more. It's mostly just because I wanted more of that conversation of like, because all he said was, oh, I knew a Thor's, isn't that what he said or something like that? Or
he was like son of Thor's, and then he jumped off, and so he wanted to.
Well, no, he said something like right after he goes son of Thor's, and then he said something right after that where he's like, I knew a Thor's once or something similar to that. I forget now. But I was like, damn it, no, I want more of that.
Yeah. I wonder if we will get that again.
I just love it.
Maybe, because he's thinking about it, but maybe not.
Yeah,
it's all going to depend on if they end up going back, or they like if they can like loop around, if that's what they're trying to do.
It all depends when Canute decides to attack.
That's what I mean, right?
That's why I feel like we would have to get
what he's able to accomplish.
But this show does like to jump ahead a little bit, you know, at time to time. So I wonder. That was one of my favorite episodes so far, though. Between the fight and just everything about Thorkel was fantastic.
I agree with you there.
You know what I mean?
That fight was really awesome, and Thorkel's so insane.
I didn't realize
so
how
fun.
big he was, and like they said, Thorkel the Tall, right? I think it was
Thorkel the Tall, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I didn't until he put his hand on that dude's head. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. His hand was like the size of his body.
I'm trying to like think about it in my head. So like, if Thorfinn say he's like, even if he's like 5'7", which is like, because he's what 15, even 5'8", because he's a Viking. Call him that. But like, he would have to be like
close to 7 feet.
Yeah, at least 7 feet tall, and like shredded and like
solid muscle,
super fast,
solid muscle.
Not an ounce of body fat on him.
Is super trained in killing.
Dude, his fist was like when he went to punch Thorfinn, it was like the size bigger than his head, or at least the same size, just going past.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like it was from his head to pretty much like past his shoulder.
It really reminded me of like playing a video game where you have to fight this like obnoxiously big, like twice the size of you, even though you can still beat him. But
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
yeah, figure out a way.
Yeah, right.
He got 2 of his fingers.
Yeah, and even like his initial move was smart, but Thorkel's just an absolute animal and just took the knife caught the knife in his bare hand,
stab it through his hand, so
and he said that hurts a little.
Gotcha.
Oh. I really hope we get more of him because
I do too. He's so insane that I love him,
and I'm also happy that like we love the character Thorkel that I kept thinking was...
that you had in your head for weeks.
Well, clearly I had a good premonition about him.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, my friend.
And the reason that I'm half joking because like the reason that is though is because like you think about it, like, the only time I ever saw him was when he was fighting side by side with Thor.
Episode, yeah, for like 2 seconds.
I have to assume he's awesome.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Although Floki was probably on that boat too, I would assume, and he's a piece of shit. So
that's a good question because we didn't see him, but
yeah, maybe not, but I don't know.
He was obviously around
on one of the boats.
You would think.
Yeah, maybe he hadn't made it there to the Vikings yet.
Specifically, just because
somebody mentioned him. So
well, him and Thor both they knew each other, obviously. So
yeah,
like pretty well. So I would imagine he was there at some point.
But yeah, and he's not even like against them in any way. He's Thorkel. He's not even like against
I was gonna say that before.
them in any way. He's just fighting just to fight. And
he wants a good fight, so like he picks the one with the shittier odds.
Yeah.
So that there's a
so it's not an easy fight. That's what he was saying. You ever ask Fenn if he's tired of fighting fights that he's always wins?
Oh, that's what a madman. I love it. Every Vikings like story you watch always has that one like.
Oh yeah,
super
crazy.
Yeah, but like awesome at the same time.
Yeah, of course they are. Because they're crazy in a time and a people and culture that liked craziness. Like you needed to be fucking insane.
Yep.
The more insane, the better.
Their livelihood was based like for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, you can't be 24/7 crazy.
No.
You got to tone it down every once in a while to take care of your family.
That also that kind of like they were obviously smart too because like look how much shit they conquered and how far they went. You know?
Oh yeah, super smart.
It's crazy.
They conquered the sea, my friend.
More or less, yeah. A decent amount of it.
Yeah.
Like all of like they went around Europe. We know down to Italy and Sicily. And
all over the place. Boats designed to cross rivers and cross oceans and to travel up rivers. They're insane, man. They're so smart, so crazy, such great warriors. I love them.
The best.
They are.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.